Yeah, okay, so yeah, my hair's a little big and unkempt right now, all right? Don't say anything about it. I had my hair up in a bun a second ago, but so many people told me I look like Big Ed in the last video where I had a man bun that I had to take it out because honestly, I'm devastated by that. And I'm a fragile man, okay? I'm fragile. I'm a fragile guy, and you hurt my feelings. So don't do that anymore. The whole comment section of that video is like 5,000 comments making fun of me. I am a human being. I'm not Big Ed. I'm Big Cody. You know, every time I do a video about something, it always leads me on a little research rabbit hole, you know? An RHR is what they call those in the biz. And I learn a lot about something. And recently, after I did that video about Doomsday Bunkers, which was a banger, by the way, go watch that if you haven't watched it, it got me looking into other people prepping for the end of the world, which I think is actually an important topic, you know, now that we know, for example, that aliens exist. Remember that? How crazy is that? The Pentagon came out and said, we've seen UFOs. So yeah, with the alien sightings and the Doomsday Bunker video, I was like, I'm starting to think, I'm like, maybe it isn't the worst idea to start prepping for old Doomsday. Well, luckily, there's an old show that can help me do that. It's called Doomsday Preppers. It was on National Geographic from 2011 to 2014, and it focuses entirely on people trying to prepare for the end of the world. It's got some pretty absurd clips that I'm so excited to show you today, although maybe they're not so absurd. I mean, look at this clip from an episode from 2014. This might have seemed absurd back then, but now it's just kind of eerie.
I am preparing for a worldwide pandemic. Go, 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 go. Before I was prepared for pandemic, I was probably spending 20 hours a day worrying about it.
All right, Donna. Honestly, I gotta be honest, this is a little bit fishy. This is from 2012, and it's a little bit too on point with the hazmat suits and the N95 mask and, you know, her Febrezing her living room, which honestly, again, like, was an absurd shot in 2012. People probably watched that and like, what is she doing? How is that gonna stop anything? But that was all of us last year. Just Febrezing, I don't know if this helps or not, but someone online said it would kill the virus. I'm so scared, I don't wanna die.
When the pandemic comes, those who are prepared will survive. Those who do not prepare will die.
Wow, that hit a little bit too hard, honestly. A little bit too real there, Donna. If you only knew that burning gaze right into the camera, right into our souls. It's like she knows. Who do you work for, Donna?
A pandemic is a virus or disease that infects large numbers of people.
Yeah, I know what it is, dude. I know what it is, all right? We're all very well versed on what a pandemic means by this point.
So Donna has stockpiled thousands of protective masks and gloves in her garage.
I put together kits that have everything you would need to survive a pandemic. In my kit, I have isolation gowns, antiviral tissues, exam gloves, N95 mask, foot covers, heavy-duty sanitizer.
It's so funny. This is like hitting the lottery in Vegas, but the exact opposite of that. The polar opposite. It's like millions of people probably walk into casinos every day and they're like, I think I'm gonna hit the jackpot today, and they don't. She hit the jackpot. She thought something was gonna happen, and it happened, except instead of her winning money, 3.5 million people around the world died. Like, the odds of a pandemic actually happening are probably so low, yet she called it. Her and Bill Gates. And she must have been just laughing at the start of the pandemic, right? While all the rest of us were panicking, just disinfecting our groceries, smelling like shit because we got caked shit on our ass because we don't have toilet paper. And we're all like, I don't know, we can't use Postmates anymore. What am I gonna fucking do? And yet she's sitting there with a garage full of supplies, probably, you know, ass as clean as a whistle. So yeah, she's probably laughing right now. But the rest of the people on this show, they come off kind of aloof, I guess. For example, these people moved out to the country, to the woods, but this is one of their plans, is they decided to make homemade pepper spray for, I don't know, apocalypse bears or something.
And then mixing that with garlic to create a concentrate of this hot pepper.
I can definitely tell these are the hottest chili peppers on the planet because I'm just dying. We should have done this outside. This is just bad.
But my face is burning. I can't breathe. Can you breathe?
I'm sorry, what is this? This is the worst episode of Breaking Bad ever.
Yeah, the smoke is just getting to me. It's coming right through the mouth.
I mean, it choked me.
Like somebody had their hands around my throat.
Isn't the whole point of this to survive? It would be an awful shame if you moved out into the woods to avoid the apocalypse and then you ended up dying because you yourself were making homemade pepper spray in your own kitchen. That would be a damn shame. Dude, the footage of them coughing in the kitchen is so funny.
I can't breathe. Can you breathe?
Can you breathe? Maybe don't do this.
It is so powerful. Can you imagine your eyes burning out and you're breathing this in? It would just totally incapacitate somebody.
Like it just did us, for example. And like it probably will when we need to use it as well. Talk about a perimeter defense. How about those ducks? Those things are violent, dude. They'll fucking peck your dick off. The craziest part about these people, though, is that they grew a poisonous plant in order to dry it and make it into a spice so that if an unfriendly guest was ever at their place for dinner, they could poison them and kill them.
We've got a number of plants in my garden that are poisonous. Foxglove is a deadly poison. I'm picking foxglove leaves to save.
I thought it said dead man's balls. Sorry.
After the leaves are dry, we're going to put them in a little spice rack. In the event that we have some undesirable guests staying with us in the future, so that we can serve our guests.
Something tells me that is a horrible, horrible decision. Just putting it with your other spices. Like, all it takes is one, like, honey, can you pass the oregano, please? And she's like, sure, and just fucking doesn't look. And then you're dead! Boom, you've killed yourself, again. This is pepper spray all over again. Also, what situation are you prepping for here? What situation would you have an enemy over for dinner? I honestly, I'm not even trying to be too critical here. I honestly don't know what situation that would be. Is this someone who's made it through your perimeter defense, your rabid ducks and the pepper spray and everything? They've made it through that at this point. They've breached your security. So you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Why don't you come in for a warm meal? Let me clean up your duck wounds inside, and we can have a warm meal inside. Get in here. Hey, you at least deserve that, all right? Before you kill us, let us give you a meal. And by the way, do you like foxtail or whatever the spice was called? You like the taste of the rat poison? We'll toss some of that on there too. By the way, I know it's easy to make fun of these people, right? Like, for example, the pandemic lady. People will probably be like, what are you wearing? In that first shot of her and her whole family wearing the hazmat suits, people were probably like, fucking nice. What, you work at a hospital or something? You stupid, you're so goofy. You goofy ass family. What's wrong with you? But, now they're the ones laughing. And I don't want to ever be in that position, So I just want to say to the people that are in these episodes, let me stay with you if any of this shit happens, all right? I don't want to make pepper spray at home. So what can I offer your family? I don't know. I honestly, there's nothing. There's nothing that I could do in an apocalypse situation. There's nothing I could do. I don't even want to pretend like I have a skill that would help me in that area. So I really hope it doesn't end up where making fun of these people is gonna bite me in the balls. All right, this next prepper, his name is Michael. He lives out in the woods with his family, and he's always ready to defend his property, all right? In fact, he's constantly making sure his kids are also prepped and ready. Check this clip out.
Every bird produces a different sound, and each of their calls communicates a particular meaning. Today, Michael is teaching Emily about the importance of the robin's distress call.
Hold on, dude, what is this deer skin fit you're wearing? It kind of goes insanely hard. Fashion Instagrammers, take note of this guy. This is gonna be the next Yeezy fucking bad joke.
All right, this one's not out, but tell me what it is, because it's really important. Ready?
Robin's alarm?
Yeah, know that one.
I'm sorry. Did you just speak bird? Did you just speak bird to your daughter? That is incredible. That's nothing short of a miracle, maybe? I'm not sure what's more impressive, the fact that you can speak bird to your daughter, or the fact that you can speak to other birds? That's insane. How has the government not kidnapped you yet? I'm pretty sure the military wants to know how to do that. How is every scientist in America not running experiments on you right now? That's what I want to know. Are birds real? I'd like to know that too. No idea.
Most preppers stock up on firearms for self-defense, but Michael does not possess guns.
You don't need to rely on bright, shiny objects like knives and other, guns.
His lethal weapon of choice is made simply from an oak tree and a railroad spike.
Come on. A throwing axe? Come on. I don't think that holds a candle to a gun or any other weapon where you don't dispose of it in the first use. You realize you miss on the first throw and you're fucked. This is what that's gonna look like. Hey, stop right there, enemy! Whoa! Enemy's gonna go like this. Oh shit. And then he's just gonna take out his gun. And you're gonna be like, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the throwing axe. Throwing axes are good for when you're at an axe throwing bar, drinking. That's the only case that these are good.
Nice. Other side. Excellent. Take it and chop it right to the base of the head. Boom.
Dakota has practiced throwing tomahawks for over 7 years, and he also has martial arts training.
You're holding the blades, and now you have your blocks, your strikes, your long distance.
I mean, there's no denying that this is sick as hell. Martial arts skills and tomahawk skills. This kid's definitely getting laid. Let's be very clear about that. But I don't think that he's surviving an apocalypse with these tools, unfortunately. I think you probably want a gun.
Like a true prepper, Michael always has a plan B.
This is as powerful as a shotgun. Really try to take out one of these targets.
A throwing stick.
I'm sorry, what? A throwing stick is as powerful as a shotgun? First of all, no, it's not. Second of all, isn't every stick a throwing stick? Are there types of sticks? Can't a walking stick become a hitting stick if you need it to be? Are you not allowed to do that? Is there some kind of stick rules that I'm not aware of? Also, again, as powerful as a shotgun? Maybe a throwing shotgun, but not a shooting shotgun. So please watch this. This is the best clip of the whole thing right here.
But for Michael, offensive training is not enough. He wants his kids to be ready for danger at any moment, whether they have a weapon or not. So he conducts self-defense drills every day, multiple times a day, and often without warning.
My kids are in there playing right now, so what I want to do...
Like idiots. My kids are in there playing. Like sheep. Wake the fuck up, kids. Why aren't you always on defense? The world could end at any moment. Idiot children.
is give them kind of an awareness drill. This is how they start to evolve their skill sets. So, with that in mind, let's go have some fun.
This fucking screen. This screen right here. Dude, are you going to shoot your children, man? What are you doing? My kids are in there drawing like absolute numbskulls. Let's go shoot them in the face.
Hands in the air. Hands in the air now. What do you do? Both hands. Both hands.
I'm sorry, man. Look, I'll give it to you that it's a little bit impressive and a little bit sad as well that your daughter didn't just start crying when you shoved the gun into her back. But come on, that performance. I mean, she's still a little girl. Like, I could have kicked her through the wall right there. She's like 20 pounds. Are you kidding me? She flipped. Her reaction time was like 10 full seconds. She turned around and grabbed the. It's like just fucking throw her against the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying throw kids against the wall. I'm saying in that scenario, she doesn't stand a fucking chance. Come on, just right to the chest. Easy.
I get moments where people think that I'm crazy or too far gone all of the time. Is it all worth it? Yeah, wouldn't trade it for the world.
Something tells me that your kids probably just want to draw chalk on the wall, have a normal childhood. But I get it. If the world goes to shit, they're going to be laughing and I'm going to be head in the dirt, So, I'll give you that. Listen, again, I know it's a risky thing to make fun of people that prep for Doomsday like this because, if it does happen, which the pandemic happened, they're not making a seat for me at the table, they're not letting me into their compounds, unless it's to give me that fucking poison because of these videos, So maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot here. I just gotta knock on wood and pray to God that the zombie thing doesn't actually happen, you know? So let's hope. Here's to not the world not ending. All right? Please like this video if you don't want the world to end as well. We can all do our parts here. All right, actually, you know what? I do have a weapon right here. A trusty throwing lemon. Okay. Gonna clean that up. Bye.